Anyhow, that's not a proper way to start a video, but that's okay. So I was thinking, you know, when it comes to relationships, I'm always focusing so much on myself. Even when I'm thinking about the other person, it's all from literally the perspective of more of like a selfish, you know, self-centered way. Like, what do I want in a person? And all this is going to kind of be like a no-duh, you know, an obvious statement. I mean, because obviously I'm the one that's going to be in a relationship with somebody, so obviously I should like handle or be tolerant of all these different things. But I find that I rarely think of relationships from the perspective of not what I have to offer somebody, but the kinds of things that I want somebody that I love to be privy to. You know, when you have a sister, a brother, a best friend, you know, just, you know, these people who you really love and you care about, and you meet their person, you know, the person they bring home that they fell in love with or that they're dating, you know, you judge them through the critical eye of, is this person going to be good enough for, you know, my sister? Is this a good enough, you know, mate for my best friend? You know, always hypercritical at that one. Remember that shit, Crystal? Woo. That's right, Michael. I was highly critical. I was making sure that was a good idea. Anyhow. But I find, and this might just be me, but, you know, I really haven't spent a lot of time thinking about the person that I'm going to fall in love with and that, you know, will in turn fall in love with me. Like the kind of person that I want to be for them in a non-selfish way, you know? Does that make sense? Because whoever you fall in love with theoretically should be not only your lover, you know, in passion and, you know, in intellect, but, oh God, the lights went out. It's because I was... Okay, it's better. But... You know, so what you want in a lover, not only in passion, but also, you know, they're supposed to be your best friend. They're supposed to be someone that you're going to fucking live next to, grow old with, and die with in some respect. And so I was kind of thinking of, you know, when you think about self-change and things you want to do to better yourself, obviously, it's been said, and I subscribe to this truth personally, that any changes that you make need to come from within. So the reason why, you know, I want a better job, you know, the reason why I want to continue on my education is because it's just a personally, you know, closely held value and belief that, you know, I just want to continue my education. You're always learning, and for me, I'm big on degrees, but that's neither here nor there. But, oh God, I just lost my train of thought. But, you know, I haven't really spent a lot of time, that's what I was, sorry. But, I find that, you know, it's also a really good idea to think about changes that you want to make that coincide with the kind of person you want to offer the person who's going to effectively be your lover, your best friend, etc. And I feel that looking at things from that perspective, you know, it's invaluable, because it also brings up things about yourself that you probably wouldn't have considered are an issue or are a big enough issue to actually focus on, you know, to kind of start making changes now. You know, like for instance, this health thing is a big thing. You know, I've told a couple of you, you know, one of the big reasons why I've really started this health kick and working out and eating better is because, you know, I have a strong desire to start a family. And I don't want to be starting, you know, I don't want to conceive a child and become pregnant and then have a child, you know, at a high, you know, unhealthy weight with, you know, unhealthy, you know, kind of values and unhealthy lifestyle, because I've never had a child, but I do know that shit is stressful as fuck. And I do know that trying to make those type of changes when you have just made the majorest McMajorson change of having a child, it's nearly impossible. So if I start now by instilling the value of, you know, getting exercise, you know, at least 4 times a week and having, you know, better nutrition, then when I do become pregnant, it's going to be easier for me. And then my body, you know, it's going to be a better baby house You know, I'm all about, you know, nice living conditions. I want that baby to be comfortable in there. And I want to be comfortable when that baby's in there. But so, I mean, that's an example of a change that I've made specifically related to whoever is going to be coming down the future. You know, and so, I don't know, I was just wondering if any of you guys thought of things from that perspective. Or, I mean, if that kind of, if you find that kind of, in a way, not necessarily changes, but just kind of alters slightly, you know, the course of personal growth and personal change, you know, just based on what you want to give to the people that you love. I don't know. What do you think about that?